Neutral.
Save him. He won't.
Good reason to put him in the...
Hey guys, you're listening to All Things Gaming,
lag.
which is a comedy podcast, and the views expressed within are solely ours, and not meant to be taken seriously. So enjoy the show.
You win.
What's up, everybody? How's it going? I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. We're back. God damn,
We are back.
Son of a bitch, it feels good. I got my coffee here. I'm feeling good.
I hope that hits you
I'm
right
married.
in the ASMR.
I am married, my guy.
Shout out. Let's
My
get in front of
dude,
it. Let's
I
get
am
right in front of it. My name is Kevin Clayton. With me as always.
Married Josh Longmire.
Married.
Off the market, Josh
yeah,
Longmire.
and it's to me. I'm kidding.
No.
No.
This is the All Things Gaming podcast. Thank you all for being here. Kevin, thank you for being here.
Oh, of course.
And thank you for being one of my groomsmen.
was a
I had
pleasure.
I had a great time. I got married on a boat.
Yo, so like, he's not giving it the entirety of what it deserves here. Got married on a yacht cruise. It's not.
It's
quite,
more like the booze cruise, honestly.
It was-
It's not.
okay,
It's a step above the booze cruise from The Office.
It kind of did have a vibe similar to that. I
Yes.
thought maybe that was just us bringing, that to it. But yes, it was a small boat, but it's also a big boat. It had three levels.
Yeah, got married on the top deck by the
Captain, because maritime law.
Yeah,
Like he is, he is master
He's
and
the arbiter.
controller.
He's the arbiter of religion and sorcering. I believe he had a mystical eye,
Yes.
a lazy mystical eye he kept looking at me with.
I was
but
concerned at like his levels of citrus. You know,
Right.
like was he,
scurvy. Was scurvy on the brink? It could have been.
I was worried.
He had a rusty like
Yeah.
tone to his skin.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
God, you are tan though. I'm just looking at you in the
Yeah.
pale moonlight. You're tan. I also got a tan.
Yeah, baby.
We
Don't sell yourself
we
short.
swam. Well, first I burnt so good, and then I tanned.
We swam in very clear water.
Oh, it was so
We
pretty.
were in Destin, Florida.
It was really like an excellent trip, and the wedding was beautiful.
Yeah, it was
you,
cool.
You are married. It was such a really lovely
Dude,
time.
we were there for like I think 8 days or something. Like like a week
We had
in
14
Destin and then 2 in New Orleans.
Yeah.
But like Grace and I only spent 1 day together on the beach, like by ourselves chilling. That's all we had time for.
Damn.
Yeah. I was hanging out with like everybody else. She was hanging out with all her like
Absolutely.
it was all. And then it was like 2 days into our marriage, and we're like, we haven't even like chilled, bro. We're on our honeymoon right now.
I miss you, bitch. Where you at, wifey?
Yeah.
No,
Right.
that sucks. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you immediately had to like get married and then miss your.
But it
your
was
girl.
cool. I was still hanging out with everybody, seeing everybody. I mean, just having all my friends and family.
Yeah, I hope
That
we
was
didn't-
it, man. That was like one of the happiest moments and best memories of my life. So
I hope we represented well, and we didn't.
Oh,
you know,
yes.
we didn't make
Oh,
any
yes.
fools of you or of ourselves.
Nope, no. Everyone was chill. Everybody had a good time. Got a buzz on, and it was
Yeah,
it
I'm
was
still
good
reeling
stuff.
from my boat buzz.
Dude, I haven't even drank since Saturday of like.
Yeah?
yeah.
You're
I
just
had to
like-
take a break. I got to drain my liver a little bit, man.
I think it's good to do that. Because I really for a few days afterward was like, so I got something working overtime in my body that has really not, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
I feel like my body. Yeah, you kind of. Something's working overtime, and I'm not sure quite what it is.
And
You're
like,
not used to it.
The little hamsters that run your body, like they're like looking at the manual for
You
the
are
liver.
not a drinker.
No, I'm
and
not.
that's fine.
I'm not.
But
I
what
was in Florida.
The level, yeah, you had a good time in Florida, and that's how it should
The
be. You
boat.
go on vacation, you have a good time.
It was so good. I was really worried I was gonna get motion sick, but I never one time. Like I got absolutely trashed, and not one time was I even close to queasy.
Dude, we went to this place called Crab Island. We rented a pontoon boat, and I'm so sad that you couldn't make it.
I know that was
like,
ass. We should have done another full day. That should have been baked in.
Yeah,
that's day after.
But you would have fucked with it because it was all clear water, standing half deep. Ugh. It's all just a sandbar. And like, so everybody's pontoon boat is just anchored, and then they have people driving around. Like, I saw a Chick-fil-A boat, like someone in a small little dinghy, literally driving around Chick-fil-A, delivering Chick-fil-A's to boats, making like different like coconut drinks.
Holy
fuck.
That's amazing.
They had first of all, they had like a little food shack, like basically like a short order kitchen that you could climb onto their barge and like they would make you food. And then also they had a convenience store. There was a convenience store.
I bet the prices were very convenient for where you were on the boat.
Convenient
on the water.
for the captain.
They were like,
I have no idea.
They were like, I got some peanut M&Ms. It'll be $18.
Yeah. I was feeling like a fool bringing my stupid turkey sandwich and chips.
No, I'm happy.
That's so expensive there, though.
I'm
God
happy
damn it.
you did that.
You know why? Because Florida, literally when you leave Florida, they're like, hey, come back to the free state anytime you want. Like, you're literally on the sign. On the sign. Like,
you're like, I didn't even get water for free here.
Bruh.
Guys.
They said, yeah, you come back to the free state anytime you want. But they have no income tax. So like that's why everything's so expensive. They make all their tax money through tourists.
The front end.
And
through
all
my ass.
And all the people that are unfortunate enough to live in Florida have to fucking pay that.
I did see some people when we went to Publix. Like I was like, some of these
you
people
can tell
just
they're a
live
local.
Here.
Yeah,
like some of these people just live here.
Hey, guess what? They're not hanging out on the beach every day. They're fucking working every single fucking
they're just
day.
Like this is
because it's so expensive down there.
Lame. Like our Uber driver was a truly insane person.
Yeah,
he was a Guido.
Oh, that's
from Michigan. And like he immediately like I was like he was like, what are you guys here for? And I was like, we're here for my friend's wedding. It should be beautiful. It's a cruise down the Gulf of Mexico. And he was like, the Gulf of what? And I was like, ooh, it's so fast. Like,
yeah.
We've been in Florida for like an hour.
Yeah.
And someone's already invoking it.
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah, if you're the funny one in your group, hit him with the Gulf of America joke, They'll think that's like he was like I got some material for you
just
before
slide
like,
you. Oh, thanks, bud.
I was like, nah, I'm good.
Thank you, Uber man.
I do alt rooms. I'm not. But he was like, yeah. So where I'm taking you, like, well, obviously I can't take you like right there, but like, this is where some of these big streamers live. Like, do you know streamers? Do you know streaming? No, really, honest to God. And I was like,
have you heard about this thing?
And like for the
streaming?
last 2 minutes, I've been looking at all of the like, he's got like, he did a tour in Afghanistan, he did a tour in Iraq. He's got all his like, I am a veteran,
right
stuff in the truck, and I'm just like, yeah, I know streaming. I've seen Twitch, and he's like, yeah, well, like Ninja, like Ninja's gonna be up here. Ninja lives up here, and I was like, dude, like, no shit. Do you think he'd teach me how to do one of those things? Like I was like.
Man.
But no, he had some thoughts. He told me about how like we're not leveraging AI properly. You know what I mean?
Shit.
Like we're not, we're not using AI.
Elon's not responding to his letters. Is that what I'm gathering? He's not replying.
It's really, really sad how not they are. And then and so he had a lot of ideas.
Dear Slim.
And I was I wrote you.
Dear Elon,
I wrote you, but you still ain't calling. I left my x.com handle at the bottom. I crashed 3 Teslas and you still. No, I don't. I forgot. I didn't have anything else to rhyme.
That's all right. You work on the bars.
I'll write this track.
Work on them bars.
And then on the way back to the hotel, or on the way to the airport, when we were leaving, the guy told me that he had an idea. He's going to bring the experience of fine dining to like your home. So he's gonna like come to your house. He's gonna check out your wine cellar, see what garbage you have, and then he's gonna like
Does
have
he not
a meal
understand
cooked.
that's already a thing?
Well,
That's
I
called
was
a
like-
private chef.
Well, I was like,
Isn't that just a private chef?
it was something about like I was in like dirty clothing, like in a dirty
Right.
denim jacket. You
Yeah.
know, I've my vacation's over. I'm hungover, and I'm like,
This was here?
this is no.
Oh,
Florida.
before,
Yeah.
on the way back to the airport?
Yeah.
Okay.
And like I was like, I just tried to tell him like, yo, I don't make any money, so like, I would never do this. Yeah, like
This
I
sounds...
would.
Be real with you, bro. Look at me in my
Sometimes
eyeballs.
I go home and I look in the freezer and I go, I guess I'll have a fucking Hot Pocket. I'm not really that excited about
Yeah.
it. You know, like sometimes food pretty low on the priority.
Yeah.
Just got to put something in.
Yeah.
I do love to enjoy food, but like, would I pay somebody hundreds of dollars to come cook me fucking foie gras in my
Yeah.
crib?
When you have
Personally, no.
when you have a scammer hang up on you when they realize that you have no money,
I love that.
that's where we're at. You know,
It almost, you know what? That makes me, the next time I get one, I think I'm just gonna like keep them on and just be like, how much do you think I have? Like are you starting to feel like this is worth it?
dude. I hit him with the dude. I wish I had that much money to lose.
you needed how much from me for your scam? Whoa.
Well, no, he was like he was pretending to be Chase Fraud.
Okay, Chase.
So
Excellent.
there he's
Excellent.
just and there's like people playing video games in the background, and like yeah, and
Kill confirmed.
basically
You're like
yeah,
just like
just basically like
round one.
I instantly was like I pulled the phone away from my head and I was like, oh my god,
There he
this
is.
is like not even a good.
It's my friend Scam Likely.
I wanted to give him tips.
Yeah.
I wanted to be like,
like,
dude,
"Nah,
can I
you
like,
gotta-"
hey man, like, listen, you need a better mic.
I can hear
You need
the-
to go into
the
a
people.
quiet room, bro. Maybe even get a headset on so you can like, you know, really. It's just it was
Yo,
so dumb,
hitting
but-
him with tips would be so good.
Yeah.
Be like, yo, this is pretty amateur you got.
Yeah,
here.
this is not.
But how
this
much
is
did he say somebody took from you?
like $2,000.
Be like, really?
Yeah, I was like,
Where did
dude,
they get
what-
that
yeah,
from?
exactly.
Oh, that's
Yeah, he just
I'm-
hung up.
breathtaking.
It's all right.
I want that. You just be like, yo, are you sure you didn't mean 20?
Yeah.
I bet somebody could get 20 off
I think
me.
you had too many zeros on there, my guy.
Yeah, you forgot the decis. It
Yeah,
happens.
there's a decimal. Yeah, slide that in 2 spots. You good?
Yeah, I'll teach you a little math, and I'll teach you about active noise cancellation, my
Yes,
friend.
sir.
Let me tell you
All
another
right,
thing.
But anyway, long story short, had a great time. Glad you
You are
came.
married. Congratulations.
Married, yes.
I'm so pleased for you
Yay.
both. They're the hottest couple I know right now. Oh, boy. It's outrageous.
So hot.
So hot right now. We
We
do have an excellent show
This
for you
is
today.
a podcast about video games.
A video game
believe it or
podcast
not.
that we're excited to come back and be here for. We have 2 things to talk to you about, but I have one thing before that. I
Yes.
will introduce them all as regular. We have an article from Polygon, which is to say everything that has been announced today at the State of Play. The surprise PlayStation State of Play. Let's hope it's some good stuff. I could use some good news from Sony. We also have an article here about how the CIA operated a network of spy sites on like Star Wars fan sites, and
Thought
they
this was just
basically they've been
kinda
nerding. Like the CIA has been like arguing with you nerds on the internet, and I find that very, very, very funny. But before
well,
we get into that,
yeah.
I have been playing a game
Yes, tell
called
me.
Intravenous 2. Intravenous.
Intravenous? It's not intravenous.
Yeah, like within the veins.
Yes.
I've been playing within the veins too. And it is and you know my love for Hotline Miami.
Of course.
It is a game maybe even in the engine of Hotline Miami, or modulated very much off of it. That top-down sort of like twin stick turnaround shooting formula.
Gotcha.
However, the game has been retooled to be more of a Splinter Cell-esque like stealth game.
Oh, cool.
You are kind of in a failing position to be shooting 40 dudes coming at you, because like they all have a pretty smart AI. They take cover, they flank you. They'll like.
So you do have to be methodical.
Yeah, well, like it's best to go around very quietly with silenced weapons or a throwing knife, just slicing throats and dumping bodies in dark places. It's a really fun and lovely game. They've incorporated a lot of stuff from like Arma, like the scroll wheel on the mouse controls how stood up
and
you
now nothing happens for a while.
So like
so
you can
be
go
behind.
You can like really
crouch.
You can really creep, or you can like do a walk, or you can like
so you and the
start
workers
running.
are in a shitty situation.
But
Yeah, no, I'm looking at it now, man. It looks neat. I like the idea of the stealth aspect of it.
Yes.
Kind of like instead of more of a
it's heart
battle
pumping in an
royale.
entirely different way.
yeah,
There's
I
everything
gotcha.
by the
And
books.
I've really enjoyed it. I've enjoyed it so
People
much
that had
that
to
I
deal with it
played.
got tired of the back and forth.
The game
constant lawyer visits.
the way I bought it, it came with a DLC. I played the first game, which is a DLC remaster of the first game,
Okay.
on normal difficulty. Then I played Intravenous 2 on hard. Then I played the quote unquote demo. Like it's like
Okay.
3 levels, but they made it a DLC just in case you wanted to play it. I played that on the true difficulty, where things are getting like a falling body makes a sound now. Things like that. So like you can't even just kill a dude,
Right.
if it's not convenient to do it.
Gotcha.
But like it's really cool. They're the stealth, like it's all about like how much light you're like visible in, how much sound you're making, and like the guns, like you shoot a gun and like it'll show you, like it'll go to the red and it'll almost be like 60 meters out. People heard that, like they're coming for you. They know what's up.
Very cool.
Great AI,
Yeah.
and it was made by like this is one of those games where it was mostly made like 95% of it was made by one fucking guy. One fucking dude.
I get that vibe. I kind of get that vibe, but like everything that's in it, it's like everything's a grid.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So everything that he put in there fits in these square modular.
And
like
you can see a little bit like when you've played 40 levels of it in a row, you can start to see
a little
like
repetition.
Absolutely, but it was only in the assets. It stayed pretty fresh in what they expected you to do.
Yeah.
And I thought it was really cool. You get into the end, you get to start like at first you could go up to a building, you can pick the lock on the breaker box, just cut the power to the whole building. Then later, like you can set off the fire alarm. The sprinklers are going off and all the sounds going off. No one can hear you. Now you can just like bang on people and they don't even know what's going on.
Oh, that's sick.
And there's a lot of really cool like events that you can get in, and it's a really cool game. And it deserves, like, I'm gonna probably stream some of it now that I'm playing the true difficulty, but it deserves people to play it. It's like, it's one of those exquisite indie experiences that like is scratching an itch. Like people who played Thief like 25 years ago might think this game's the shit because it's the same sort of stealth. It also makes me want to play Metal Gear Solid.
Nice. It's developed by Explosive Squat Games.
Yeah, Explosive Squat and Hype Train put
digital
the producer out.
Love 2D engine.
Love 2D.
Yeah, that's what it's called.
Yeah,
and it was released
love
on
2D.
15th of August of 24.
Yes, so it's like
It's a pretty fresh game.
it is fresh. I thought it came out this year. Like that's how much I was surprised not to have heard about it. But this game rocks. It's not a ton of money. It's on Steam. It's on GOG. I mean, you're doing yourself a disservice not to play it. I think.
Indeed.
So get on it.
Get on it.
Jump on it.
All right. Let's get into the CIA article before we do the state of play, because we can just burn through this real quick.
Oh, the CIA.
This is a PC Gamer article. The CIA operated a network of gaming sites, and even a Star Wars fan page that were part of one of its worst ever intelligence catastrophes. Nice.
Hell yeah.
Head to URL starwarsweb.net. Don't mind if I do. CIA.gov. Oh, we are the nation's first line of defense. It literally takes you to CIA.gov. You may be somewhat surprised to find yourself in the Central CIA's homepage, but check it out on the Wayback Machine in December 2010, which is when it first appeared, and you'll find what looks like a fairly standard Star Wars fan page.
That is so
Let's see if
fucking
this
hilarious.
one.
Oh
Let's
my
see.
god.
We got the way back. Oh yeah, we're in, baby.
Yeah, you like Star
We're
Star
in.
Wars?
I'm gonna go in here and start talking about like jihads and shit. In the chat.
Havenofgamers.com.
Yeah.
This website sucks. This website fucking sucks. What the fuck? I'm clicking on cheats.
There's a kid with a lightsaber at the top of the tagline Beyond the Unknown, as well as May
Beyond
the
my
Force
ass.
be with you. Links to various other Star Wars resources, and for some reason, Master Yoda is recommending Star Wars Battlefront 2, Star Wars The Force Unleashed 2, Lego Star Wars 2, Ketamine Unleashed, Star Wars, Clone Wars, Republic Heroes,
Get in your
and
Honda Civic and go get it.
run
you
them
must.
down the Honda Civic.
Run them down in your Civic, you will.
Like these games, and you will runs the like these games you will runs the text alongside. This site unearthed by security research Ciro Santilli and first reported on by 404's Media's Joseph Cox is one of hundreds created by the CIA around 2010 and is part of a network that was used to covertly communicate with CIA assets abroad. Holy shit.
Oh,
These sites were first discovered by the Iranian authorities and may be linked to killing of various CIA sources in China over the period of 10 to 12. Fuck! Dude, that's some like straight up...
Hello, what is this? Star Wars bullshit at the Haven of Gamers.
This is so crazy that the CIA would like... I mean, it doesn't surprise me that they would use this, but I thought this was like a well-known like thing.
it's
that,
just like, no, we'll use the Star Wars website to like send
like
fucking
communicating through like
pictures of Yoda.
innocuous websites
Pictures
and
of
shit.
Yoda.
I guess. But they just set this whole thing up. They didn't even just do it in a random ass chat room.
Nah, man, this was the place. Like, this was the zone. They were like,
Weird.
yo, you better go to Haven of Gamers real quick. Get your fucking orders.
Jesus.
Get your operating orders. Get
Well,
your grids.
Santilli's research throws up much more than StarWarsWeb.net. The majority of the sites Santilli has identified as being in this network seem to be the news sites.
You talk about realstarwarswebsite.com? You talk about realstarwarswebsite.org, son? What the hell?
Bruh. Smattering focus on areas like sports, music, and gaming. Among the gaming URLs involved are Have No F Gamers. Haven of Gamers. I'm sorry. Haven of Gamers.
Have no F Gamers is absolutely.
I was like,
that's absolutely the name of the website.
hitpointgaming.com, activegaminginfo.com. I wanted that URL. I couldn't get it. My online gameresource.com and kingsgame.net. To take the first example,
The King's Game,
Haven of
Star
Gamers,
Wars.
Gamers with a Z.com can again be viewed on the way back, promising the latest game reviews, previews, and videos. It claims nobody knows games and gamers like the Haven of Gamers. Haven of Gamers. Features a sidebar of legitimate gaming outlets and a few categories for reviewers, trailers, and previews. It's not going to be giving IGN any sleepless nights, but at a glance does look like a generic gaming site. Santilli says the language used across these sites suggests that they were targeting users in Germany, France, and Spain, and Brazil. It reveals a much larger number of websites, says Santilli. It gives a broader understanding of the CIA's interests at the time, including more specific democracies which may have been targeted, which were not previously mentioned, and also a statistical understanding of how much importance they were giving to different zones at that time. And unsurprisingly, the Middle East comes up on top. So, like...
I will
take
down the entirety of the Star Wars web, and Haven of Gamers will be mine.
Every country has spooks, and every country has hackers that work for the government, and every country, you know what I mean? Like, it's no surprise to me. It's just, I find it interesting in the ways that they choose to try and subterfuge.
I was gonna say they were just like, hey, what are we trying this week? And they look at the board and they're like, Haven of Gamers?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's get it cracking.
Yeah.
And then someone makes the most dog water website I've ever seen.
Yeah.
It is really bad, y'all.
It's not good.
It's yellow. There's urine on the Haven of Gamers. Something terrible has occurred.
Let's see. I'm gonna see if my calling is at the CIA. Dude, they would never take me.
My calling. I want to know. I want to know. I'm so happy. I'm so happy to be back.
I'm gonna wake up with my head twisted backwards.
Oh
Some
shit!
fucking dude standing above me.
Oh shit!
Posed like this.
It's just Benicio del Toro.
Yeah.
And he's holding a pillow and he's like,
Say hello to God.
does the pillow extra
Yeah.
silencer, so that you don't get all gooey.
Yeah. We
I
don't
would
want
just-
gooiness.
I wouldn't want that either.
All right.
Yo, hey, by the way,
CIA, good for you.
I got 2 movies that are so heady that I want to watch with you. I'm talking that they're like, To Live and Die in LA, that's cinema. But like, I got some fucking ugly art shit.
Oh,
that
really?
I'm trying to
Like,
watch with you. There's one movie, it was filmed in infrared. It's entirely in infrared, and it was premiered at 20 strip clubs in Los Angeles. didn't go on the big screen. And it was
All right.
lit. The movie was absolutely solid. I got another movie by the same guy.
okay.
It is about a video game where people in baby masks invade mansions and like
It's a video game.
but people have started doing it in real life.
Oh, sure.
Because they don't understand what's the game and what's real life.
Uh.
And they're using an AI baby filter over all of their faces. And it's like the most bizarre film. I don't even know if there's like more than 40 lines in this film. But like,
What?
and-
Their faces just
also-
emote.
Well, no, it's like a Snapchat baby. Like every time they turn around, it's just like baby, you know what I mean?
What?
And also, there's a Twitch chat the whole time on the film.
Weird.
Yeah. Oh, I'm.
On the right, so you gotta watch it. You gotta like.
It's at one point I would literally like held up my hand like this, and was like, much better. I can watch the film now. Dude,
What, you don't remember what it's called?
no, I got him. The infrared one is
Yeah.
Aggro Drift.
Okay.
And the other one is called Baby Invaders, or Baby Invasion. But I bought both of them. I have the files. I will make them available if anybody. Maybe we should
Baby
do
Invasion.
Maybe we should do like a in Discord like movie night. And what do you see this movie?
Oh my god.
I watched this movie. It was so good. It at like minute 65, I was like, I don't know how much more of this I can take. It's that good of a movie because you're just like,
Is that a good?
It's art.
marker? I don't
It's
know.
art.
Is that's what it's supposed to
it's
do?
making me
supposed to-
feel something
it's-
so hard.
But can you process
The
what
other
it
movie
is?
though is just awesome. Like watching Infrared Miami movie is like,
Did I tell you about the horror movie that I found? That
What'd you find?
It's not a horror movie. It's more of a thriller. It was like it must have come out around 7. The time 7 came out, and they just like were like, get out of here with your weird shit. It's a serial killer that's taking body parts of people and trying to rebuild Jesus.
whoa.
I think it's called Resurrection.
Goodness gracious, Frankenstein Jesus.
So it's like a serial killer, and this dude's wife got murdered, and he's like trying to like find out who killed her. I think it's called Resurrection.
Who moved the rock? Who moved the rock?
No. Oh, yeah, 1999, Resurrection.
Who's in this motherfucker? Who's in this bad bitch?
Let's see, Christopher Lambert.
Okay.
Yeah, he's the
Oh,
main
word,
character.
word.
Yeah. He's about the biggest name in this whole thing.
We should. And you've seen this?
I have seen 95% of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it worth watching? Should we watch it?
I mean, it's kind of for the memeability, and also like just the crazy.
Is
the
it
silliness of
a good movie to pull the classic Mystery Science Theater like
Yeah.
kind of throw jabs
I would
at?
say so. Yes.
Excellent.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yes.
I love a movie where you're like, this isn't so good. We can have fun at its expense now.
But it was such an interesting idea. The dude's like trying to, he's trying to put Jesus back together with different apostles' names, body parts, based off so he's killing
He's like, finally,
like Paul was like a tax collector or something.
Oh,
so
no!
like he kills this tax guy
He's-
named Paul and and takes his
Every
head.
tax guy
Most
named Paul is dead.
grotesque movie I've seen. Like, dude, he comes up on bodies that are still alive, and the dude's like missing his leg, and it was like haphazardly cut off,
Very
and like
gross.
you see bone marrow, and like,
Ew,
and, like it's like
ew.
really graphic. Yeah, like they were trying to go like realistic with it.
They wanted. Yeah.
It was unsettling,
okay.
but you know,
I'm unsettled.
it's not a great movie.
Seven,
we'll watch those other
7
ones.
is a 5 out of 5. Like,
Oh,
like-
sure.
Like 7 is like a movie that at the
I
end
agree.
of it, I sat and I was just stunned.
Yeah.
Like, just like, wow.
You didn't see it coming.
Not at all. And like, Dr. Cox is the helicopter pilot.
Yeah, he is.
That's so like
Well, the man
it
had to
almost
act
gave
before
me-
Scrubs.
It almost gave me like a little bit of a little bit of levity I needed, because like I was like, oh man, this is fucking. Is that Dr. Cox?
Thank God it's Dr. Cox.
Is that Dr. Cox? And like he's even doing the like when they like open the box, they're acting like he can see from it. He's like, oh. Yeah, like, it's like, no, you can't.
Holding the yoke.
You cannot see. Yeah, you cannot see it. All right, we've got we
yeah.
have some things to
Let's
announce.
get
The
through
state
this
of
shit.
play.
Let's
The
do this.
PlayStation has some news. I'm gonna you'll know which thing I'm the most excited about. But here, let's talk about it. State of play was
this going.
today. Let me begin. Let me begin by saying this. Arc System Works, aka one of the top 5 people who make fighting games, is making a Marvel fighting game. It looks pretty tits. It's not Marvel vs. Capcom, but it is a 4v4 tag team fighting game in the 2D realm with 3D graphics. It looks almost exactly like what you would want if you wanted more Marvel vs. Capcom, but there's no Capcom in it.
Not to mention that it's drawn in a cool way. Like
Yes.
everything is drawn in a very like anime.
We're in a
way.
post-cell shaded world.
Yeah.
Cell shading has now been refined to be kind of a 3D anime, and I like how you put that, because like it's like Knights of Sidonia or some of those like sort of like 3D animes that we weren't
Well,
quite ready
Iron
for.
Man here has like, it looks like, I think it's Iron Man, but he has like the big eye. He has like giant eyebrows. They like gave him like, it looks like he has
Oh shit,
like
Ghost
Voltron.
Rider's hot.
Oh, Ghost Rider's looking good.
Ghost
Yeah,
Rider looks
he's-
awesome.
Yeah.
What the hell? Yeah, I see. I feel you. Iron Man does have like a real Japanese ass. He's got like a Power Rangers suit, or like a Gundam. He's kind of looking Gundam-y. That's cute though. I think this might be pretty cool. I might pick this up. You know
It
what
looks
I mean?
fun.
Marvel took on Fighting Souls. Like I said, 4v4 tag fighter coming next year. This is the one for me. Ever since the Nvidia Now leaks of like 2022, this has been kicking around. The Final Fantasy Tactics remaster. This is you grow up to be somebody who's really interested in tactics RPGs, and there's basically 3 ways you go about it. There's 3 schools of which to grow up. You are a tactics ogre shining force person. So like you're over here in the like off Nintendo Sega realm. You're a Fire Emblem, you know, potentially even like if you go east to west, maybe even an XCOM person. Or you're a Final Fantasy Tactics person, and this is how I grew up.
Wasn't there a third option you said?
That was. There were. I did not delineate them very
Oh,
well.
okay.
It's XCOM, Tactics Ogre, or Final Fantasy
Gotcha.
Tactics. And it really depends, because they're all really different, and I think this is one of those things where the rules change on you strangely. Like if you're really used to the way one of these games are and you go to another one, you might just like bounce right off of it. 'Cause
Right.
it's like, ugh, you know, I don't want to relearn this. But this game is really special. It's not just really special to me. This has kept a cult following since its release on PlayStation 1 a long time ago. They are doing a new version of it. It's got optimized graphics, a new user interface. It's using the translation of the newer version, which is kind of Shakespearean. It kind of sounds like old medieval English. But I'm really excited. I'm excited to play this game in a way that's not I don't know, not so old. You know?
Yeah.
This will be great. I'll buy this the second it comes out. I'm very, very excited. It will be coming to like at least PlayStation, It looks like maybe that it might be their exclusive for a little while. If you liked
Why
Rez
walk
or
this
Tetris
path of
Effect, or
subterfuge and
just like,
conflict?
Powerful must rule
puzzle,
the weak. It is our
puzzle type
duty.
person that they're doing it.
Fall upon your crown.
This vile charade has gone on long enough. It ends now.
It's just a heady ass.
Yeah, you know, it's like Tetris on crack.
Absolutely. Like, it's like, what if you played Tetris and it was heady?
And he took ecstasy.
Okay, I would love to. Imagine taking ecstasy and doing Beat Saber.
Oh my god.
You'd just be like, like you'd be part of it. I am. And then at the end of the song, just bust in your pants. Like, I need some orange juice.
Oh yeah.
Capcom's Pragmata. It's throwing some shade here,
Dude,
finally.
No, it does
coming
look
in
pretty
26.
fucking
Yeah.
crazy though. I'm not gonna lie.
This is new IP from Capcom. Capcom looking like they're putting RE Engine to work with everything
Boy.
they do.
Looks like we're gonna have to
I mean,
fight
this
our way
looks
through.
sick.
It does. It looks like a really sick sci-fi game. It looks like Xenoblade, but action-y.
Right.
Which is ill. I'll play the fuck out of this.
This weird like Chucky ass girl on his
Yeah,
back is
yeah.
you know that.
This is Is this like Capcom? Is Capcom kind of like the Bioshock dude? It was washed. We made a new Bioshock.
Yeah, yeah.
I fuck with that. That's very cool. And a thing that's
Neo.
not quite as cool unless you're like just die hard for it. They're doing another Neo.
Neo
It looks
3.
like the protagonist is pretty hot this game. So I mean, if you want more Neo, here it is. It doesn't look like they're breaking any fucking rules. It's gonna be more fucking Neo. I didn't love these, so
No.
But you can play the demo right now if you want. Find out for yourself.
Mortal Kombat Legacy
Ooh.
Collection, spelled with a K.
Yeah,
Collection.
the Legacy Collection. Now, can we get a list of games? Yes, we can.
It looks like it's kind of like a documentary.
Yes, they've got some really cool.
Like a lot of like back behind the scenes.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. I used to love it.
Dude, the original, when they did the original Mortal Kombat and they show like how they like Sonya Blade like posing, you know, doing the poses, or like Jax doing his thing in like the second one, I think, or
how they took all those
second one he was
pictures and like
introduced in?
just like pause, stop,
Yeah.
pause, stop, like just do full art of a real ass person.
It's crazy.
You can play in this collection. You can play Mortal Kombat 2, 3, Ultimate 3, and 4. I think that's a pretty good deal. It also says and more. And then it goes on to say how edgy it is. You know, like these are games that were, you know, ostensibly getting banned for the amount of violence in them, the amount of red, the amount of red on the screen.
Or purple in China.
Yeah. Don't you dare show a dead man in a video game on China. That's a zombie.
No. That's a zombie with purple blood.
Absolutely. Weird in Germany as well. In fact, now that I'm an adult, I think I'm going to try and get the German version of Wolfenstein and see just how bad it is. Like, you know what I mean? Like yo, how stupid did y'all do this?
We don't talk about this.
No, I don't like that.
Now, would you
one.
like to
Be-
play a German version of Mario? That's all the game is. It like literally just
He
takes you into
he doesn't collect any coins. He just he just works on a Volvo.
No,
Or
he's-
I'm sorry, he just works on a Volkswagen.
He just dismantles a wall. It's brick
Berlin
by
Wall
brick.
joke.
Thank
Very
you.
good.
Thank
No,
you.
hey.
All
The
right.
table's just a little too big to give you a high five, but I really like that.
Appreciate it.
Silent Hill F.
Silent Hill.
Silent Hill 5.
Silent Hill.
It's more Silent Hill. It is looking pretty scary. It's looking pretty Japanese.
It is,
it's looking
man.
pretty bloody.
I clicked through the timeline. You're a little girl.
You're
You're
a-
a little schoolgirl.
You're a schoolgirl.
And then there's like a big
One
titty.
of my wildest fantasies.
Big yeah. Oh, it's Sailor Moon.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Anyway, I got you sidetracked
Demons,
me.
dude. Yo, yokais.
They're all naked.
It's all yokais and shit. It's a
Yeah.
very Japanese ass Silent Hill.
Horror.
But like it is looking fucking spooky as
And
shit.
it's bloody.
At the end, she's walking around with a Nagito. So like not even a gun. Like we're not gonna even have a gun to shoot
Oh,
these.
bro, this is straight up in Japan.
like in
these
the
are-
in a more
These are
ancient
Japanese
time.
people. Yeah. Yeah.
What a shame.
Yeah.
Like it's like in 1982 Japan.
Dude, could be.
Could
be.
We got another look. Another
Snake
delicious look at
Eater.
Snake Eater. I think they have now put out just about every
part of the game. I was
as
gonna
a trailer.
Yeah.
This is the end of it. I don't know why you would want to watch this if you've never seen it before, but it's got the fucking end of it. And they added a bunch of the cute stuff back, like Ape Escape mode.
This mission will test the limits of your courage.
The game looks really good.
You will face horrors beyond your darkest imagination.
Bloodstained, Scarlet Engage.
Yeah, so this is the guy who used to make Castlevania, and then he decided to leave Capcom and Konami, and then do his own Castlevania with blackjack and hookers, and this is it. This is, I believe, the third engagement, and it looks pretty cool.
Don't
Pretty
move,
neat.
okay?
It's that 2D Metroidvania that everybody loves, but this one has like that sort of like spin. Romeo is a dead man. Has been announced. It's a wacky, bloody, and action-packed game from Grasshopper Manufacturer. Who only makes these kind of games. Looks like a very sick action game.
It does look very fun, very gory,
Very video gamey.
Yeah.
Which is neat. I'm not 100% sure what type of game. Is it dead?
It looks clicking down the timeline. It seems single
It
player.
seems singly.
Yeah.
Okay. Like the dude's doing swords. He's doing guns. I mean, like he's doing.
Chainsaw.
He has a hat.
Chainsaw sword. I think I saw. at
Yeah,
one
yeah.
point.
I'm seeing the chainsaw sword right now. He's just beating some things. Right. And then there's also a new stylish pirate-themed, free-to-play voyage-themed game. Let's see. There was a lot of
Free to play.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that don't really hit me, but if you want to like sail in a fantastical world, which I'm sure a lot of people do.
Oh, sure.
This game does look like it'll hit. It says battle enemies in turn-based combat, build a unique island life, and carve the memory into the infinite tides.
Cool. Tides of Tomorrow.
Oh.
Keeping things wet.
Yeah, very
Tides
wet.
of Tomorrow is a colorful multiplayer game set on Alind, an oceanic planet where life is facing extinction from a deadly disease, but all the players are the chosen ones to shape its destiny. All the players are the chosen ones to shape its destiny.
Okay.
So
like
Bring an
a
orange.
post-apocalyptic, sort of sea water survival-y type game. It is called. It is.
I'm surprised the next one,
I'll always be
honest.
Most of the anomalies we've been
Digimon.
dealing with
Like
stem
what?
It's still a thing. Digimon Storytime Stranger.
I had no idea that people
gets
even
released
still
Yeah, so they did make
still
kind of a.
talked about them.
They kind of made like a serviceable JRPG out of the Digimon series a few years ago, and like this is like I think the fourth one they did.
Okay.
But yeah, like people still give a fuck about Digimon. Yeah, man.
Yeah, dude.
Isn't that fucking insane?
Hey.
And so if you do, here it is. Project Defiant is PlayStation has made their own fight stick. It is button based with a stick. It does look pretty. Does it say how much? Does it say how much? Whatever. Bunch of cons. It has an ultra low latency wireless mode and a wired play. No one ever is gonna pull up to a fighting game and play this wireless. I don't know why you even. I'm wasting my money on that. You know, ultra low latency wireless. Oh, so you can still get still hit Johns when you fucking lose. Dude, I need a cable. He's got a cable. Yo, Ronnie, I need a USB-C cable. Dude, it's fucked up.
Bruh.
Yo, we're running it back when I get this cable back. I swear to God. There is a new Thief game. It's called
For me?
Thief. VR, like Steam Shadow.
Nailed
It is a VR game.
Cool. That's cool. I like game. Now this is the type of game
Thief is perfect.
that I would
For
fucks
VR.
with VR.
Absolutely. Thief is absolutely perfect.
Sword of the Sea.
Sword of the Sea.
It looks like this dude's riding it like riding his sword like a crazy man.
Yeah, this game looks fucking tight. It looks like Journey. And you were literally doing tricks as well. You're not just
So wait, is this like a snowboarding game, but like they just made it like
a sword.
and put a story behind it?
Yeah, I think it is an adventure game where you are doing a lot of shredding.
Everything's downhill. This whole world is downhill.
And at the bottom, more shredding.
More downhill.
Yeah.
Just a portal to the top.
That'd be a sick ass getting over it style game, where you finally get to the bottom and then this just hits you to the top and you're like,
New Ninja Gaiden, Ragebound. lovely. It's out July 31st.
It's
a side-scrolling.
It's a cute side-scrolling one. So they did like a retro. I mean, this
I
is
could
I
fuck
love
with this
Ninja
pretty
Gaiden.
hard.
I love it.
Hirogami. It's you're a hero made of origami.
Oh, you're an origami hero.
Yes.
What
Yes,
is
you
it?
are.
Okay, so it's like a 3D platformer. And maybe some RPG elements to it, but definitely some puzzles. And then
Kind of feels like a Ratchet and Clank,
Spyro
or like
type
Spyro,
game, yeah. What's very funny is that like I was like, yo, how's he gonna get over this? He just turned.
Man, flew like a bird or a paper airplane.
Exactly.
Yes.
And then finally, this is the last thing we have on our list.
Nudity.
You can
It's a
watch.
game.
Said warning.
Warning.
Nudity.
Strong nudity
Everything.
advised.
It's a dick.
It's a
And now I
game
need
called
to
Baby
stop.
Steps. It's a fun walking
good.
simulator called Baby Steps, and it looks like it's like they made QWOP. Like it's hard to walk, so like you have to like everything is hard to do. Probably like look at how he walks. He looks
You went away.
dumb as hell.
He shot.
It's
Oh,
he fall. He
yeah.
practices
Yeah,
himself.
watching. You can watch.
He's got a lot of sweat too. He's got like ass sweat. Like, have you noticed this?
Ugh. Oh,
Yeah.
this looks super annoying. This looks so annoying,
Yeah,
dude.
it
I feel
doesn't-
like I could I could see myself getting angry
I'm getting
right
angry
now.
watching it.
Just right now, I feel like my vein above my eyebrow
Yeah.
is just.
Your blood's fucking boiling.
You know what I'm really getting? I'm getting like PTSD for getting over it. Like,
Getting over it was hard. I haven't beaten it. I haven't even gotten farther than we ever did that one day.
yeah,
Because you
but-
just
yeah.
catch this.
You did the momentum. You have to
you're
ride
like,
that momentum.
I
Rhythm,
am
rhythm,
this
and then
person.
you go kink, and shoot off all the way down the fucking
and
hill.
and then here comes fucking Bennett Foddy. Losing progress can feel bad. But feeling bad means that eventually you'll feel good again.
Don't you like being alive?
Arnar, you've gone down again. Again.
It's not a bad thing.
You've gone down.
It's not a bad thing.
It's not a bad thing to be bad at the game. Maybe one day that means you'll get better.
One day you might get better there.
Damn! Dude, you guys gotta watch the podcast. I feel like you miss out a little bit being audio only. I'm not trying to rub it in. I'm just saying that like
Come
we
join us.
have VODs available
Come join us.
on YouTube. You can join us at our twitch.tv/allthingsgamingpod. It feels like you could be here. State of Play was decent. There's some interesting stuff there. It's a little samey. For me, you announced Final Fantasy Tactics Remastered. I probably could have turned it off after that. I'm very pleased about that. Deltarune Chapter 3 and 4 came out today as well, that not even included in the State of Play. And even more than that is in our Discord, homie of the century, Dis, was saying there's a game called Hell Is Us that I was just checking out the Steam trailer for.
Is that what he posted just today?
Yes, it is.
I saw. I didn't look at it. I didn't click on it, but I saw it.
It looks fucking ill. Release date September 4th. Dude, everything is fucking... September's going to be kind of a banger. But it's a third-person action-adventure game where, like, shit is, like... It's, like, you want to talk about a grim, dark dystopia. Shit is going bad. It is, like... It's like Metro. Last Light in there. Very, very sad. But, like, no, there's some really cool... Like, there's some stuff to be really stoked about. And, like, what is this? What it says, there's an announcement trailer that wasn't even on here called 007 First Light. What is this? What the hell is... Oh, thank you. Hold on.
It's a
Hold on.
third-person James Bond game.
Oh, shit. Dude, Crossfire and some of those were some of my favorite games on PS2.
Yeah.
Who is this James Bond? Who's this hot guy?
That's just
Who
some
the
dude.
fuck is this?
Some guy.
Just some fucking guy.
Some dude. You know what I'm really worried about?
Tell
is
me.
that I'm slowly getting boxed out
that
of
fucking Henry
new
Cavill?
games because I don't have... My hardware is going to start limiting me because everything's going to be ray tracing now. Like
Dude, made me sad.
Everyone's like, it's it. That's where we're going. I know, but they were saying if they did the ray tracing like normal, it would take like 3 more years to make the game or something. Like if they hadn't done it, like if it wasn't,
We would have had to render a whole sun.
It was. I don't
We
even
would
know.
have had to create a whole sun. That'd be.
We'd
a
have
lot.
to replicate the whole universe, and then inside of that universe, we'd have to make it. We're
Inside
basically
of that universe.
we're making a virtual real machine, a real virtual machine inside of a real machine.
I don't like. We're being so lame about that.
But that's my fear. But
You know what?
I just
That's
don't
how
wanna,
they'll push
I
you
don't
back
wanna
to a
dro-
console.
I know, dude. I
That's
just
how
don't
a
want to
PlayStation
drop.
6
It
comes
just
in your house.
Sucks, dude. Like why the graphics card game got upended. Like that shit got upended.
What is it that you needed? You need a better graphics card
Yeah.
and CPU, or just
No. It was CPU and graphics card.
your graphics card technically will run it because
Yeah.
you have 8 and it needs 6.
Yes.
But your CPU is our problem.
Yeah, I have a i5.
I'm
I
gonna
need
freak
i7.
it. Well, I'll have you play Doom: The Dark Ages on like just a smaller screen. I bet it'll fucking work. I bet we force
How do we get it
into
to force it to
1920
boot like that?
1080.
How do you like? It was from opening the file. It literally was
We gotta
just
do
like,
some-
"Hey, you poor
we
piece of
gotta do
shit,
some
get a
fuckery."
more expensive
We're
graphics
gonna have
card."
to most likely find the like
Well, aren't
the
you
INI
worried
file?
too, or are you just gonna play on console?
about Doom.
No, about gaming like on PC, like brand new.
I
games.
am worried. I'll tell you why.
Yeah,
My
tell me why.
3080 is starting to fucking heat up the room like the motherfucking sun on like games that aren't even going that hard. I don't like that.
Okay,
Yeah,
I just want.
Yeah,
That's what I thought. Okay,
you know the one I bought.
word.
That's
That's what I thought you were talking
hold on.
about.
Let me. Sorry, we had to go behind the scenes
Yeah.
there for just a moment.
Dr. Oz.
Yeah, but like with
Behind the
these
curtain.
tariffs and stuff, I'd probably end up just being like, oh damn, and just using one of my other computers and not playing a lot of computer games.
Boy, I have a lot of games on my Steam I could play, so I'm not really complaining
Yeah.
too much.
Yeah.
I just would like to play Doom. The Doom,
Dark
and you know,
Ages.
it's not getting the best reviews. Like some people, like 2 out of 5 people are like, it's a great game,
And
then
some people
the rest
are like,
of them
this
are like,
isn't Doom.
this is.
This is something, but it's not.
But they didn't bring back the guitar, the guy that did all the music
they
for the
fucked
last
Mick
one.
Gordon so hard. Yeah.
I remember us talking.
Whoever's
about that
doing the
shit.
music for it did a good job. But
I'm
they're
sure they
no
did.
fucking Mick Gordon.
Yeah, yeah.
And also Bethesda looks like fucking idiots for that. Hey, just pay at them. You know, just pay them. It's fine.
Damn.
It's not.
I wonder how much
not a
money you
huge
wanted.
deal.
Anyway, let's get the
$1 billion.
Let's get the hell
Thank
outta
you guys so much for listening to the pod. We are back. We will be back in with a vengeance, like with the way we usually are. I
Yes,
really need
yes.
to tighten this. We will be back with a vengeance. In your shit every week from here on out. We are and have been all things gaming. Video game podcasts available everywhere podcasts are consumed, but the home base is at our Patreon, on SoundCloud, and on Spotify. So please. But
Jump
we're
up-
on all the
jump
apps
up-
though.
Jump up on it.
We're also available as a live Twitch stream where we do games, but also our show where you could be a part of it at twitch.tv/allthingsgamingpod. One more time. That's twitch.tv/allthingsgamingpod.
Got it? Good.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
hope you wrote that down. Until next time, y'all.
Fucking
We're so
love you
happy to
guys.
be
So-
back.
so
we do.
happy to be back.
We love you, and we're happy to be in your ear and face again. Peace. Love you all. Good night and good luck.